the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Pang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
What up, I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
Epi number 172, maybe 73. I don't know. I don't care anymore.
We lost our calendar.
Honestly, I'm about to just stop even putting the show number in there.
Ooh, and then it could be whatever number you want it to be.
What you want it to do. Then you could just sort by date added, because they'll still be relevant. And most recent. Anyways, we got a lot to get to today. And I'm going to tell you that when we first started the show, I used to try to keep it to 15 minutes. Obviously, we don't care about the 15 minutes anymore. But today, I do have to kind of keep track of time. But if we go 20 minutes, that's fine. 25 minutes, that's fine. The one thing that's restricting us is that the computer is at 31% battery.
Oh my, it went down 2% in the last minute. This is a race against time.
So this might be a race against time
So
today.
if we just... That's why.
And because we've been moved, we haven't figured out this whole situation of where to plug in and everything yet. I don't even see an outlet around. Oh, over there. Maybe I'll run out and go grab it if I have to. We could always do that.
Oh,
well,
man,
anyways.
That takes away the race against time element. But anyway.
Let's get into the start of this. The most nastiest thing known to mankind has been put out there into the universe.
Well, he says this is the most disgusting thing you could possibly think of, ever.
This might be
It's
top
gross.
5.
I'll give it to you.
Listen,
Well, let's hit him with the knowledge.
Ed Sheeran shared something of how his love for Heinz ketchup, right? And this inspired a Irish restaurant to combine ketchup and ice cream and put out Heinz ketchup ice cream. Why don't you go ahead and roll the clip? Alright, so here's the Heinz ketchup ice cream. There's no sound to it. So it's made with real ketchup. Oh, maybe there's some words down here that are saying some stuff.
Oh, and then they drizzle more ketchup on top of...
So it's like...
Look at Ed Sheeran's mug right in there. Yeah, I do know he loves the ketchup, and he carries Heinz ketchup with him wherever he goes for places that don't serve it. I remember reading that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
He's like a huge fan.
He's like a little kid
like
that's a grown adult. When I look at this, I just can't help but think puke. When I was recently around my family over the holidays and all the kids were around for the holidays, you know, ketchup is the thing with kids. Ketchup and chicken nuggets and macaroni cheese is the only things they care about in life. Well, anyways, the smell of ketchup just radiating through the house that was just there for weeks after they left was just the worst thing. I hate ketchup.
Do you like steak sauce? Like A1?
I do like A1.
You ever put A1 steak sauce on your vanilla ice cream?
No.
Steak sauce.
Well, you would do that?
I have done it. I did it one time at Denny's. Not good. Would not recommend.
Yeah. So let us know how you feel about ketchup flavored ice cream. Are you gonna go get yourself a couple scoop?
Scoop?
Oh shoot! I got it.
Scoop-dee-dee-whoop.
It's harder because we're not at a desk anymore.
Yeah. So now we gotta kind of. We're still getting accustomed and used to this. So yeah, like we said, let us know how you feel about this ice cream that is ketchup flavored. So I'm over it. I'm over it before I even try it. But do you know who's over possibly the biggest role out right now? The most sought after role in all of Hollywood?
I'm going to give you a hint. Get this man a shield.
Man, Chadwick, who played Black Panther.
He's not having it.
Wow. Why
Chadwick,
isn't he?
more like, I've had wick it with this. Okay.
Hold on. Oh no, where is it? There's so many now.
One up, down. There you go.
Bars. There, okay.
All right, so not really, not exactly. There's a bunch of pictures floating around online, so you know, the Wakanda Forever for Black Panther, the
which
famous
we've
catchphrase.
eventually turned into.
Oh, Wakanda
wokeness.
Forever.
It
changes every time. Wakanda Forever.
I don't know why I said wokeness.
So, you know, he's going around, he's doing all these press tours, all this promotional stuff. This is a big time...
what up, Kyle?
Time of the season for him, right? You know, you got Black Panther coming out in February, and then 3 months later, you got Black Panther still in theaters, and Avengers comes out. So he's busy. He's a busy guy. So he's going around all over the place on all these red carpets, doing all these interviews, and of course, everybody's asking him to do the, you know, Wakanda Forever. And so there's pictures of him looking like less than enthusiastic about doing it. Like,
Again.
And so people are starting to caption these pictures with stuff like Wakanda sometimes, Wakanda seldom, what can't do this forever. Somebody tweeted, every time someone says Wakanda forever, Chadwick Boseman loses 2 minutes off his lifespan. And I gotta think, sure, he probably doesn't love doing it all the time, but it's not like a super high effort thing, you know. It's probably just his face, his resting face. He's just like if I were to do it with a complete no expression on my face, it would look like this. I don't look particularly happy about it. But yeah, I mean, he can't be in character. He can't be the stern king of Wakanda all the time.
He's not really Black Panther?
He's not really T'Challa.
Oh my God!
Who knew?
So
he's doing this, and he's not very regal because he's a real person. And the fact that he continues to do it.
Wait, he's a real person?
Yeah. He continues to do it just because people ask, out of the goodness of his heart, that's cool. Right? And on the flip side, Michael B. Jordan, I saw a video where this girl was interviewing him right around the press tour for Black Panther, and she does the thing at him, and he doesn't do it back. He says, "Well, what?" And he goes, "I ain't from Wakanda."
That's hard. That's so hard.
Because he's not in the movie. He's not from Wakanda.
Yeah, he's from America.
And I think from just so people don't get it twisted, I think Michael B. Jordan seems like actually a pretty nice guy. I just thought that was really funny that he just barred her up like that.
Right. If I was Chadwick, though, I would start kind of doing little, subtle changes like that and seeing if people notice the different, where the arms are, maybe slide a finger. Just do little things just to start messing with people now that it's become a thing. And, that is funny that you were saying that about, about Michael B. Jordan, how he's like, nah, I'm going to bar you up. I'm not from Wakanda. What do you think? And I am from America. This is America. We don't do that here, right? Ooh. Or do we? Well, anyway, some more stuff out about Childish Gambino's This Is America.
Yo, I knew it. I felt the segue bubbling up.
Oh,
man. You're just about to pop your chest out and start dancing with no shirt on.
Damn. So, before we get into this, yes, Kyle, I definitely, he says that the ketchup ice cream sounds disgusting, and I couldn't agree anymore. So what's going on here with these,
well, let me tell you what, I didn't write the quotes down, so I don't have them. I'm not at my computer. Do you have it printed out? Because basically...
I have it, actually.
Oh, perfect.
You want it?
Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, my boy here, he says, in regards to the topic of race relations because of This Is America, he says, quote, "It's like when Obama became president and people said racism was over." Basically he's saying he's not here to be the savior of the culture necessarily or end racism. He's just here to do his thing and present this stuff as a topic of conversation for you to take it however you will. And I think that's fantastic. He said, "I have a lyric I haven't put out yet. White kids like me, I rap about comics and stuff. White kids hate me, I don't scare their parents enough."
Classic Gambino.
And then he said, "I don't use my black card so people don't get hood tourism by listening to my music, but I try to be honest with my situation and who I am." And I think that's really all you can ask for out of an artist like this.
And I think the fact that you said there, what did he say, the last part?
I try to be honest with my situation and who I am.
And that right there is exactly why he's so successful. Because he's not too afraid to put it out there. He's comfortable with who he is, regardless of what people think of him. He's not afraid to put it out there. And I think it's needed, instead of going out there and telling people what is right, what is wrong. I mean, clearly there's certain things that we do that for that is definitely needed. But at the general scheme of things, I think that the biggest problem in America right now, my personal opinion, is that...
government-mandated breaks.
That's top 5. But on the real, though, is that the lack of communication between one another. And once somebody hears a thought that is completely different than their thoughts or their beliefs, they just shut them out. And, it's okay if you have an opinion and you believe one thing. It's okay to change your thoughts once you get educated on something. That's life, and that's just growth. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents on that.
Well, it's like when I made my list of Marvel movies. I ranked all 19 Marvel movies from 1 to 19. Tall Sean, rest in peace. He's still alive, but he's not showing anymore because he's not right over there. But he came over and was like, "Your list is trash." And I was like, "Hey, you know what? You're allowed to have bad opinions. It is okay. And, if you want to tell me why you have such terrible opinions, that's also fine, too. This is America." Oh, which, by the way, you asked yesterday, you were like, how come Drake can be number 1 for 15 weeks, but, This Is America is the biggest song right now, and that's not number 1? And I was like, well, actually, It is.
Yes.
We didn't talk about that yesterday because we hadn't found out. But yeah, that's number 1 on the Hot 100 right now. I think pretty sure that's his first number 1. So.
Yeah, it might
Hats
be.
off to
I
you.
don't know. Redbone, I think, might have went number
Oh,
1.
did it? I don't know. I forgot.
We'd
about
have to go
Redbone.
look.
We'd have to look that up.
But I know none of the
It went
other
to at
ones
least
before.
number 2.
Yeah.
I do know it went to number 2.
Redbone was top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, another big news that comes out yesterday is
Here's your paper.
Nicki Minaj. She's going to be performing on Saturday Night Live this upcoming weekend. Tina Fey is the host. Well, she tweeted out this thing about there's going to be a Nicki Minaj and Tina Fey movie called Get Your Life Ugly.
Is it like Get Your Life Ugly, or is it Get Your Life Ugly? Like, is it hey ugly, come get your life, or hey, let us make your life ugly? These are the real hard-hitting questions.
Because there is no comma that would separate the life and ugly,
Right.
which would imply, like, I'm just calling you, like, hey, ugly.
Hey ugly, come get your
Right?
life.
But instead it's like, come make your life ugly.
Yeah,
Let's make
that's-
your life a mess. So the way I read it as, come get your life ugly. We gonna make it ugly. Not
Yeah,
like, hey,
that's
you
right.
ugly.
Okay. The way you said it, I heard, hey, you ugly. Get your life ugly. Ugly? Hey, ugly over there. Now we're Italian. Hey, ugly over there.
Yo, ugly shaman, look at you.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Don't you dare disrespect Derek Jeter again in my house, Ma. There's a card in a game that I played one time. A game of never mind. But it was funny.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought somebody checked in because I saw on my phone it says hello, but that's just an option that I can put in there if I want to. Rats.
Rats. Jiminy Crickets. All right, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. I don't know if it's true because Tina Fey hasn't confirmed it, and who knows.
Nicki
might
Minaj
be
tweets a
trolling.
lot of
Yeah.
nonsense.
But it sounds like, or maybe it's a little skit they're going to be doing on, maybe it's a little one of those
You mean like
digital
Friendos?
shorts. Yes. Which we'll get into this Migos thing and why you need to stay woke with the Migos and why we can't believe people haven't been woke. Right after we
Oh yeah, that's right
touch
too. The story of the day. I almost was
on
to segue into.
Laurel or Yanny.
Ooh, this is like. Remember the dress?
Yeah, break it down, set it up because I'm not really sure of it all.
All right, so 2015, March of 2015, there was this dress that hit the internet, and it was blue and black. But for some reason, a bunch of people thought it was white and gold. I don't know how. I don't understand how anybody ever thought that. I never saw it as anything
I
but
saw
blue
it as
and
white
black.
and gold.
But you're colorblind, so you're a special case. Now, for the people that are colorblind, and I know several of them, I mean, most people I know aren't colorblind, but I know several people who saw it as white and gold. Anyway, that's in the past. That was a big thing. You probably remember it. But now it seems like we finally have the successor to that. There is an audio clip. Yanny or Laurel? Which one is it saying? This popped up last night, and it's got America divided. People are going berserk, losing
This
their
is
dang
America.
minds. So roll the tape.
Laurel, 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 Laurel.
There it is.
Jackie needs to shut up. I think she's on the air right now. I can hear her
Wow,
talking, and
how
she's
dare
interrupting the Cubicle
Do
Show.
her show. So there was the clip of Laurel or Yanny. I hear Laurel when I play
And
it.
just,
Wow, you just
I
got
don't know what the heck just happened.
you just got
Hang on.
coffee all over himself.
I gotta keep
All right,
talking. Stall while
now-
I look for a napkin.
There's a thing that came out.
Hey, there's paper towels right
Bill,
there.
should I play the other clip I have of it slowed down here?
Well, hold on. We're gonna get into this in just a second. I just
All
need
right.
to wipe my arm off because I cannot stand.
There's
to be
explanations
greasy
here
or wet
that
or
are out
sticky.
there why some people may hear Laurel or why some people hear Yanny.
I'm about to break it down for you right
This
now.
is another one right now. Before we play the next clip, let us know. Do you hear Laurel or Yanny? I hear Laurel. Let us know because we're gonna play a slowed down version. You may hear something different, so I want to know the difference. So let us know what you just heard right there with the Laurel Yanny. Go on, Bill.
I've heard a couple of theories. I've heard it matters what kind of device you're listening on. I heard it in headphones. Some people listen to it on their phone. At first, when I first listened, I heard Yanny. Right, I heard Yanny the first couple of times, and then as it kept going, it almost like morphed in my ears and in my brain to Laurel. And now, I guarantee you, I would bet a significant sum of money that the text-to-speech input is Laurel, and people are just hearing Yanny because of the frequencies and the pitches. It's similar to how, excuse me, if If you recall this was a big thing at my school when I was like 10.
So if
Kids
you
would-
recall his school when he
Well,
was
no,
10.
I mean, I'm saying if you were like 10 when I was 10, or if you were ever a kid, which maybe you were.
If you were ever a kid.
maybe you ran around on the playground.
You never went through those processes
doing
of being
this
a kid.
noise. What does that sound like?
Weird.
Sounds like Dewey.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like, but what I'm actually saying is girl. And it's the way... Are you saying girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? And it sounds like Dewey.
Does it?
And it's actually, fundamentally, it's a very similar concept.
Dewey
and Yanny
Dewey,
versus girl and Laurel. They're similar sounds. It's the way the pitches are manipulated
Oh.
in the air and the way your ears receive them.
And the pitch thing actually plays into another thing that I was reading on the interwebs, the scientific Google. So this is according to Google, so, take it at whatever value you want. But it says that most people can hear higher frequencies well, like younger people. So younger people will most likely, they'll tend to hear Yanny. And older people, I guess I'm an old head now, who have less high frequency hearing should tend to hear Laurel. So now, right, if I play this clip that's slowed down by 30%, I open the clip, I put it into Adobe Audition, and I slowed it down by 30%. Now, if you were hearing Laurel, you may hear Yanny. Bill, you're not going to hear nothing here.
Because I can't hear
you.
you.
Can't have no
I'm
playback.
supposed to do it later.
Yany, 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 Yany.
And as the last one or two,
Yany.
I'll just continue talking. But yeah, so let us know, did that change for you? Did you hear something different with it slowed down? Does it matter? I think the pitch thing is like that's the biggest thing. The pitch, how people
It's
hear
what
it.
pitch your brain tunes in on first. And that's why I think I heard Yanny at first, because my brain went for the high pitch and went along with that. But then over time, it was like, wait a minute, there's a lower register here.
Yeah.
And that guy is saying Laurel.
It's definitely Laurel.
It's
There
definitely
is no
Laurel.
doubt about it.
Like, as what he's actually saying. But, I can understand how you can
Yeah.
hear both.
And if you hear both, then there's this perfect explanation for it.
A wrinkle in time.
It's a wrinkle in time, my friend. All right, so now, so Kyle says that he definitely hears Laurel. So, you know what, Kyle? You're right. All right, kid, why should we stay woke? And here's what you need to stay woke about. And actually, I'm really surprised about our time here because we're like 20 minutes into the show, and we're at 18%. We've only killed 13% of the battery. So at this rate,
bad.
we
can
are
keep
going
going.
to finish up the show.
We're going to finish up the show at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Let's get it
Let's just
done.
keep streaming.
All right. So I guess on the internet, people are surprised that Migos, the hip hop group Migos.
All right, hang on. Let's see. Hit us. What do you think? What does Migos mean? All right, before we prompt you with anything, what do you think? Hit us in the comments real quick. What does Migos mean? I'm gonna just pause for a brief second, let you think. Migos.
Do
What?
do 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 do.
Okay, and now let's say if you haven't gotten it yet, there are three people
In the Migos.
in the Migos.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Right.
So and let's say a lot of people refer to them as the Migos.
Right.
What does that sound like? The Migos.
Amigos?
What was that?
Wait, they're amigos?
Amigos? Like the three amigos?
Oh, wait.
Are you telling me that it's actually just the word amigos with the A chopped off the beginning? Okay, this is painfully obvious
Oh my
to me
God.
from the start. From the very first
Yeah.
time I heard the word Migos, I was like, it's a play on amigos.
Of course.
It's not even a play, you just took one letter off.
And here's the thing, right? So we, on the internet, it started to come out since Childish Gambino did the Friendo skit where they were making fun of the Migos and doing, like, therapy stuff. Everybody's like, Friendos, Amigo. Wait, does Migos mean Amigos?
Yeah,
OMG!
people are losing their minds like, I've been trying to figure it out for so long and it's finally hit me. What?
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 Bill said this, like, great. He's like, if you didn't know Migos was for, like, amigos, that's like saying you didn't know Florida is Florida.
Which apparently a lot of people don't. But then again, that one's a little bit more difficult because I hear a lot of people say Flow Rider, and I yell at people. When I
It's
hear
Rida.
Flow Rider, it's Rida. FLO space RIDA. Take out the space, what's that? Florida,
But could
Florida, where he's from.
Could I possibly say Florida?
You can say Florida, that'd be wrong. You can do whatever you want. Like I said, feel free to have your wrong opinion.
Oh, man. But on the for real, though, and then we were talking about it, and then some people in the office came around, and they're like, oh.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Migos means amigos? And this was like the IMHO argument of last week, except Scott was actually on my side. He was on the right side for this one. Everybody else
were
in the
actually
office,
on the right side for once.
Everybody else in the office was like, you know, I'm just going to say it. Everybody else was the dumb ones, because I don't understand how you can not realize that. Like, forgive me for calling you dumb for when you're dumb. No, I don't need forgiveness. Stop being dumb.
And if you're like somebody and you don't know, you never heard of the Migos before, and maybe this is your first time hearing them, which I would kind of maybe be surprised.
Like Jackie?
Yeah.
When we asked her what did she think Migos means, and she said, like, oh, like a Caribbean meal. And we were like, well, there's 3 of them. And she was like, oh, 3? Like, there's 3 members of the group, like the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No. What she meant to
She
say
was thinking
the
of
3 ninjas.
Yeah, but...
It's, no, Migos, Amigos, it's how it's broke down. And then we had somebody bring up, like, Ray Shremmer at his drummer's ear. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty common, but that's way harder than Migos and Amigos.
Because you could think that could be some slang term and not consider that it's... That's words backwards. Migos, it's not... I mean, what's Migos backwards is Sogim.
Right. Yo, what is... My new group name is Delish. What's it short for?
The list goes on and on?
Oh, wow.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Wait. Wait, you mean to tell me that it's short for delicious? Oh my... Dude,
you're a freaking
that.
genius, man.
Wow.
Wow. Yo, my group is...
My group is Pickup
to
Truck. What do you think that's short for?
Pick Up Thunder? Like thunder.
That's not it.
Wait, it's a pickup truck.
Yes.
Oh, I gotcha.
Woo.
Oh man.
Quality content.
Okay, well, so yeah. Now, if you didn't know, now you know.
Welcome to the education land. Actually, we shouldn't be making fun of people for learning, though. You know, like if
I wasn't making fun of nobody for learning.
I was
teaching them. I was
making fun of people for being ignorant.
Listen. You were being ignorant for not knowing that they didn't know.
Well, no, ignorant doesn't necessarily mean closed-minded. It just means I might have been being closed-minded, but I wasn't being ignorant.
Yeah,
I was
ignorant
to the fact that they were ignorant. You're
yeah.
right. Wow, look at the circle of ignorance just perpetuating itself.
No matter
This
how
is
you look at
America.
it, if you call somebody ignorant, you're ignorant to their situation.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
just like This Is America, how you viewed a video is your life reality and your life perception.
Your lens.
What you see is different than the next person. Your ignorance is different than the next man's ignorance.
And that's why America is such a happy place, because ignorance is bliss.
And that's why this whole statement is ignorant. And me saying that it's ignorant is ignorant in itself.
We can't escape. Just accept the ignorance. Give it a big ol' hug. Because that is...
God's plan.
Oh!
God's plan.
Okay, with that being said, we out of here. We'll catch you tomorrow on the Jams Facebook page, Monday through Thursday at 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time that matter.
New intro rolls now. Outro.
1. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Cubicle Show. We just got 1. Boy!